2022, and I'm on my way to the W-2, baby. It's the day before. I'm gonna go to work today. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna finish packing. I'm gonna get some rest. And then in the middle of the night, we're gonna sneak off to the airport. We're gonna fly to Orlando and then take a bus to Port Canaveral and get on a Caribbean cruise for 7 days. Unbelievable blessing. Thank you, God. It never ever would have happened without DoorDash. You know, and I'm gonna tell that story right now. You know, it's a story of gratitude and blessings, and I'll try to be brief, but it's a pretty good story. So last year, right around this time, really, I have been working at a company for a long time, and I was burnt out, felt really unappreciated, that whole deal, and I took another job, and they offered me the moon, the sky, the sun, part of the universe, the galaxy, and more, and thought that it was anything and everything I could want. And the very first day I got there, I learned that it was all fool's gold. It was a criminal operation. You know, they broke every law that you could imagine. I'm in the transportation industry, and just one small example as fast as I can. Let's say a truck driver, 80,000 pound vehicle is going down the road, and I know that they're breaking the law. I know they're over their hours or whatever I know is wrong, and they have an accident. That makes me personally liable, right? I could go to jail, I could be sued, whatever, and I was in charge of the whole operation, which makes me even more liable. You know, they had me twisted. They thought I was crazy when I told them, no, I'm not breaking the law on purpose. Because you break the rules, the laws, whatever, enough on accident. You never do that on purpose. The karma, you know, all that. No way, Jose. It wasn't going to happen. And that job didn't last very long. So after paying into the unemployment system for 35 years plus, I filed, and they said no. They said no, you can't have unemployment. And I ended up appealing and winning and all that, but it took months. So August the 19th of last year, no job, no unemployment. Actually, I just got off the phone with unemployment, had a little spat with them. Well, basically they told me, oh no, you're not getting anybody, but you can appeal. I was like, you gotta be kidding. You know, raising my grandkids. What was I gonna do? I had tried Uber and Lyft to supplement my income a few years ago, and I was just horrible at it. You know, you basically got to work late at night. You got to work all the events. You got to work downtown, and the event traffic, and you got to deal with these things called humans. They're often intoxicated, which is great. I'm glad they call Uber. When they're not drunk, a lot of times they're obnoxious. It was, and I never made any money doing it. Not really. So last August the 19th, I was so desperate with no options, no real hope of not even thinking about going on a Caribbean cruise. I thought I was going to lose my house and my cars and everything else. I was going to be homeless. You know, I have a few options I could have done, but they're last resort options, and you only can do that once. You know, so I headed on this highway I'm on right now, and I went to DoorDash. You gotta be kidding me. that's how unbelievably desperate I was. I said, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try delivering this food. I don't know what else I can do. You know, it was that kind of attitude. And I got to Melville, Missouri that day, and within an hour or so, not knowing anything, not knowing, you know, that I didn't have to take every delivery or anything like that, or what area was good, anything, did nothing. I didn't know nothing. Didn't know that if I got to a drive-through and it was right around the building, I didn't have to do it. All that. Didn't know any of that, right? But that first night, within about an hour, I realized we were going to be okay. That we were going to survive. That this was going to work. That I was going to make enough money. And I made $135 that night. And, you know, you times that by 7, that's $1,000 a week. Yeah, we can make it. We can, not like, you know, going on cruises and stuff like that, but we were going to survive. If I just made a little bit more than that, I didn't even start till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Before you know it, I was making $160 a day. Before you knew it, I was making $200 a day. You know, before you know it, I was making $250, $300 on the weekends. And of course, now you know that I make $300 every single day I work part-time. And not only did we survive, we thrived. In the meantime, I found a really good job that was 4 days on, 4 days off, that DoorDash complimented so well with. And now I'm making more money than I ever made in my whole life. Not trying to brag or anything like that. Just trying to tell you the story, right? Yeah, we're all of the bills are paid. The cruise is paid for. The whole 9 yards. Getting about ready to go. Never, ever in a million years did I think that DoorDash was going to be the answer to our prayers. No way, no how. It just has. It just has. That's why when these YouTube guys get on and bash it and stuff like that, they're making money on videos about DoorDash. Nobody would even know who they are if it wasn't for DoorDash. And they get on and they nitpick it. You know, it upsets me because if it wasn't for DoorDash, I don't know, I probably wouldn't be driving this car. I definitely wouldn't be going on a cruise tomorrow or nothing like that. So I take it a little bit personal when they do it. And they wouldn't have a YouTube channel if it wasn't for, you know, the whole night you play the tape all the way out. It does. It saddens me that people prey on other people's propensity or whatever you want to call it for negativity. Life's too short for all that. You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. What do you want to do? You know, stories like this are so common that as long as you don't give up, as long as you know, I could have folded my car. Oh, I did get unemployment. I took a job. It looked like a really good job. All the benefits in the world, free health insurance, you know, all kinds of crazy benefits, and they're off between Christmas and New Year's, and you know that's not part of your vacation days. Just seemed like when you went in their offices, the upstairs in their offices looked like NASA. You know, it just looked like the most perfect situation. The money was unbelievable. Everything was great. It turned out to be a bunch of criminals, literally evil people, the devil himself. And I'm not exaggerating. And then, you know, just after working for 35 years, and I'm filing an appointment for the first time, they say, "Oh no, you can't have that." I could have just folded my card and said, "Well, I tried." No, I had my buddy John. I'd like to give him a big hug right now. I'd like to give my buddy John a big hug right now. He said, "Rob, I know some people are making money doing DoorDash. And of course, my attitude at the time was, give me a break. Man, you gotta have a better idea than that. Yeah, I'm gonna run around and deliver food to people at 55 years old. I see people making fun of DoorDash and stuff like that. I get it. I totally understand where you're coming from. I never thought in a million years that this was going to be the answer to our prayers. Going around dropping food on people's porch and taking a picture of it. People ask me what I do. I said, I'm a food photographer. Yeah. Where are you going, Rob? I'm gonna do some food photography. And they look at me like I'm crazy. I mean, it's no joke, guys. It's no joke. It's a grind. And you got to have some patience, and you got to have some grit. You got to be tough. Because it's no joke. It's no joke. It's nothing you can't figure out. It's not like that. If you have any computer literacy at all. You can work the app and then, dropping people's food off and taking a picture of it. That's all easy. But, the science of it is pretty complex. You gotta pick a good location. You gotta put yourself in the center of that location so you can pick up food, deliver food, pick up more food where you're at, and then drop it off and bring it back. Things like that. Don't do anything under $2 a mile. Stuff like that, And then you got to be real disciplined. And you can make money doing this. Now, has it been a little slower lately? Yeah. And like I made a whole video about it the other day. It's that time of year. Right after the first of the year, the transportation, that's what kind of this is. When you do DoorDash, it's excuse me. It's down after the first year. My job right now, my W-2 job I'm headed to right now, wonderful place. Love my new job. I've been there 3 or 4 months now though. They're a little bit slow right now. Because they're geared up for tax season. When people start getting their income taxes, they start spending money, and it'll be okay. Now, I made $300 last Saturday. I didn't work even a full day on Sunday, made $260. I played around on Monday and made $180. Went shopping, all kinds of other stuff. Quit at 7, and made $180. Some days are better than others. I made a video last week. Don't fall into the trap. So many DoorDash drivers, they end up making that $300 a day, maybe even 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, or 50 times like I have, and then they don't make that $300. They get so discouraged so fast. Hey, you're gonna have a bad day here and there. Don't give up just because you had 1 bad day. Like I said, when I first started doing this, $135 the first day, and I knew I was going to be okay. And then my goal every day was 160. That was my goal. And then after a while, I made 200, but I was surviving on the 160. I was surviving on the 200. I was surviving on the 250. So sometimes you might be in survival mode to things pick up. Now that inflation is off the chain, and I mean gas is. I seen it at one place yesterday for $3.39. Now, if you look, you can find it cheaper if you're using the gas upside app. You can get it cheaper. I got it for $3.03 the last couple days. Now I noticed that those stations today are up to $3.29. Now, that's rough. That's rough. So you even gotta be more disciplined. And then if people are paying $3.29 for gas, they might not have enough of this to do DoorDash. So, that's why, me personally, I decided to get a W-2, and it was a really good decision. My income is way up, the wear and tear of my car is way down, and it was just a really good decision. I have health insurance and life insurance and vacation. Like, I'm going to get paid to go on this trip. I'm going to get a paycheck while I'm gone. And I've only been there a few months, so just an unbelievable blessing. The answer to our prayers. Thank you, God. You can do it too. You just gotta hang tough. We all need a little motivation, right times like right now. And that's the whole idea behind this channel. It's just to get the word out that it's possible. I never would have believed it. Not in a million years that you would have told me that DoorDash was going to be a viable option to save my family. I only did it out of unbelievable, pure desperation. And, I only would have done that if things were as bad as they were. Thank you, God. And then I turned down jobs in this search when I was looking for a W-2. With my age and stuff, I need to have health insurance. So I was always going to get a W-2. And see, I turned down jobs to get the job I have, so it would work well with what I'm doing. And I thank God for all of it. And I'm very grateful. Thank you.